What is going on, y'all? GoofyRhexxi here, and hope everybody is doing well. And welcome, guys, to the weekly headliner update, week number 46. Now, if you're new to the weekly headliner, this is where we discuss what is upcoming this week in Marvel Strike Force, and then we recap the important topics from the previous week as well. Now, as usual, we do have a lot of stuff to talk about this week. We're going to talk about the As Seen on TV event here, the quality streams milestones, the numbers. How can you go about making sure that you're getting all the milestones here or getting the milestone that you need? We're going to go through that here in this video. Icarus is now here a little earlier than we expected, but Icarus is here and he looks insane. We got some footage here, recorded footage from the community with some massive punch-ups and how effective Ikaris and also Sersi are working in arena at this moment. Silver Surfer raid milestones are going to be ending soon. We got this season and then we have another season coming up here. Who do we think is going to be the next character? And then how impactful will these Stark Tech changes be for the game? Definitely think it definitely benefits more beginner players, and I think that that's a good thing overall. And then what if Doctor Strange is going to be a new character coming into Marvel Strike Force? Not sure when, but we're going to talk about potentially what new team could be coming to Marvel Strike Force, guys. We got that and so much more to talk about on the weekly headliner update, and we're going to start right now. All right, welcome back, guys. And of course, if it's your first time coming to the channel here and you would like to see some more Marvel Strike Force content, then consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, the notification bell so that you will know when my videos do go live. And then down below, guys, in the description, there's a few links. One where you can join my Discord and become a part of the Goof Troop community. And then there's also a few other links as well, guys, where you can follow me on Twitch. I do stream Marvel Strike Force content on a weekly basis. My Twitter, my Facebook link is also down below as well. And then Patreon, that's another way for you to support the channel, so I'll take a look at that as well. And then Amazon coins, if you're looking to save some money here on your Marvel Strike Force or your mobile in-game purchases, then Amazon coins is a right way to go. I know I'm getting up to 20% here for my purchases in game. And yeah, if you click on the link that's down below, it will give you some instructions in regards to what you need in order to take advantage of getting that discount. And of course, if you are already using Amazon coins, if you click on that link that's down below, I also do get credit. That credits the channel as well. And that link is usually good for 24 hours after you click on it. So definitely would appreciate that support. And for those who are already supporting, much love. Appreciate you guys very much. But let's jump into the first topic for this week. We have many of them. The first one is going to be for the As Seen on TV milestone. Now, this is not a new thing. It's been going on for a couple of days here, but there was a Reddit post that I thought was really helpful. So I'm going to quickly overview this really quick. If you want to take a look at the entirety of the posting, I will leave that link down below in the description. But this kind of just gives you a breakdown in regards to what you needed to complete all of the milestones, right? So it's a 2-day milestone lasting for 10 days. And so it's a 2-day recurring milestone. In total, if you want to complete all the milestones, it is 12,000 points, which is 6,000 points per day. Now, this posting here is from Full Metal COS, who has done some good work before, was able to help us out with the Lady Deathstrike milestones as well. But let's go to a quick breakdown here. So the way that it breaks down is that, like I said, you need 12,000 points for those 2 days, 6,000 points per day, right? Which, if you want to do that, so for your raid attacks, you're going to need to do 16 raid attacks per day, 16 times 75, 1,200 points. This brings our target down to 4,800. So that would take the first 1,200 of the 6,000 points that you need per day here. Now you can break that down whichever way you want to do it, right? You can do your Greek raid, 8 attacks, then do your Doom or Ultimus raid on the second day, or you could do 10 on one, 6 on the other. Really kind of up to you, however you want to do it. But either way, that's the points that you're going to get. 5 arena attacks per day is going to give you 600 daily points, and then that's going to bring your target down to 4,200. That's pretty self-explanatory. Do your 5 arena attacks, you'll be fine. And then the rest of the points you have to make up by doing blitzes. Now, this is going to be the one where you're going to have to figure that out on your own, right? How many blitz teams do you have? How many points can you get? How many points do you get per a blitz rotation? That's kind of something that you're going to need to figure out in order to see how many points, how many blitz rotations you're going to need to do on a day-by-day basis in order to get those remaining 4,200 points. Or maybe, by the way, you do more raid attacks, right? You can also kind of break it down by that as well. Maybe you do 18 raid attacks, for your day, and maybe that will kind of bridge the gap a little bit for some of the blitzes that you're going to need to do on a day-by-day basis. Now, I'm really not shooting to complete all of the milestones. Bro, I don't have that much time to be blitzing 5 times a day or 4 times a day. I do like 3 blitz rotations. I do all of my raid attacks. I do all of my read attacks, and then I move on with my life. And that's pretty much basically it. That is going to give me enough credits that I need in order to be able to get the What If costume for Ultron, and also get the Loki costume. Now, I will need to do a little bit more blitzing, like 4 at least blitz rotations per day if I want to be able to get Ultron and then get one of the other ones. But like I said, kind of figure out the math that you need here, but that's kind of what I'm shooting for. The rewards that you're getting for doing these milestones are kind of a little bit meh. They're good stuff to do. Like if you just do your regular daily stuff, like your regular arena attacks, your regular raids, you're going to be getting some items, right? You're going to be getting some training mats, some purple raid orbs. You're going to be getting the gold flash bits, probably going to be able to get enough that you need to get the Ultron costume. I wish there would have been more teal augmented gear here, but I mean, listen, we're going to need a lot of those, right, in order for us to be able to get into Dark Dimension 5. But listen, man, I slow play Dark Dimension 4. I'm going to slow play Dark Dimension 5 as well. But that's kind of just a quick breakdown of what you need for the quality streaming milestones here, the As Seen on TV event. Now, next, we do have a legendary that is returning this week. So congratulations to those who are going to be unlocking this legendary character here. That is going to be my Tentacle Man. I mean, Doc Ock. It's going to be Dr. Octopus, Dr. Octavius, whatever. It's going to be Doc Ock here that's going to be returning this week. Remember, you need your X-Force characters in order to be able to unlock him. That's Cable, Negasonic, X-23, Deadpool, and I forgot who the last character is. Domino. She basically always dies anyway, so nobody really remembers her. But yeah, you need those 5 characters in order for you to be able to unlock Doc Ock. Congratulations to those who are going to be unlocking him. There is a double drop event going on right now for the campaign characters that you need for that legendary event. Obviously, that's Cable and Negasonic. They need to take Cable out of the damn War Store, man. Why is he in the War Store? He has a node. I digress. But congratulations to those who are going to be unlocking Doc Ock. I myself, I'm going to finally be able to get Doc Ock to 7 stars, which feels bad because I'm going to have to spend 500k gold for 4 characters in order to be able to do it. It hurts me deep inside, guys. You guys have no idea, but that's essentially what's going to be going on here. Now, Doc Ock's still usable, raids, war, Dark Dimension, so don't feel bad about, he's a good character to get, but it's worth it, I guess, right, to get some more health pool on him, because he is a little challenging some Doom raids sometimes on some of those nodes. That boss node gets real tough in Doom 2 raids, but congratulations to those who are unlocking him there. Now, other news, we got Icarus. We were expecting him this week, but I don't know about you guys. I was expecting Homeboy to show up on a Wednesday, like hump day, not like a Sunday when I'm chilling with my wife watching All American, because we need to catch up on the series. Listen, I digress. Listen, I was expecting him to show up on a Wednesday. He did not show up on Wednesday. He showed up on Sunday, which hurts me to the core because I'm going to have to spend gold on Icarus too. Come on, man. Come on, Scopely. Help a brother out. But he's the last character released in this patch, and he's doing some crazy stuff right now. I got a video here with Mobile going through it, invested into, here it is. This video here where he's doing a punch up against Infinity Watch with a G13 Icarus against Infinity Watch with Kestrel, Doom, Sersi, Silver Surfer, going bananas, right, on this team, which is incredibly crazy. I have an alliance mate that told me that he used Omega Red, Shang-Chi, Silver Surfer, Sersi, Icarus, and he said it wasn't even close going against Infinity Watch. So it looks like Icarus and Sersi are as advertised. They are beasts. They are beasts when it comes to this game right now. Now, I know Red Stars, he's featured in the Red Star Orbs. I'm kind of holding off right now on opening up my Red Star. So tomorrow we get an event. Of course, you guys see that event where there was a Red Stars in that $50 offer for Gamora. Nah, try somebody else, Scopely. You ain't gonna get me, homie. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to open up my Red Stars for Icarus, because we do get 5 basic orbs, 5 basic reds or something like that. Mine are on Tuesdays, so I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. I'll do my orb opening video tomorrow, and I'll talk about my T4s on Icarus as well. But yeah, it looks like he's as advertised. It's kind of crazy, right? The Sersi event campaign is gonna be ending this week, so make sure that you take advantage of that and finish that up as well, guys, because she's going to be going away. I was able to get her to 5 stars, 4 reds. Man, I'm hoping I can get at least 5 reds on Icarus, though. That would feel really good. Now, his event is supposed to be starting this week. Actually, you know what? Don't quote me on that. I'm assuming it's going to start this week, maybe probably on Friday. There's nothing right now where that lists his event starting. So, but I do think that at some point in time, I think because Sersi's event is going to end in 4 days, that we probably could see his event probably start around the same time as well. So, yeah, looking forward to being able to get through that. Need the shards for that character as well. Now, transitioning over to talking about another character that we mentioned here as a part of that arena meta, Silver Surfer. The raid milestones for Silver Surfer are going to be ending. We got this in-game mail here that mentioned that there are only 2 seasons remaining, including the current season, right? So this season and then the next season are going to be the last season for Silver Surfer character shards and the milestones. Now, I'm happy for the extension because there was an extension due to some errors. Remember the Doom, like when they did the Doom raids, players were not able to get enough points because they changed the requirements for ISO. So I think that they're extending it because players were not able to get enough shards or get through the milestones as before because they were not able to enter into those Doom raids because they had made the ISO requirements. Well, they're extending it. They're extending that, and I'm actually kind of happy for it because now I'm going to be able to get some additional shards for him. Now, there's no way I'm going to be able to get him the 7 stars, but being able to get some additional shards here for me is going to be very welcome. I'm curious where you guys are with your shards. I want to know what are you guys shooting for? How close are you? Have you been able to get? I know when this first started out, a lot of players were upset because they weren't even able to get any shards from this milestone if you were like a mid-game player or earlier. So that definitely, I do feel your gripe where that is concerned, but hopefully we're able to get some shards here through some of these milestones as your alliances or as you as a player started to progress here. So, but just curious to see where you guys offer shards for him. With that being said, I am curious who the next character is going to be going into these raid milestones. Now, I haven't seen any information on this yet. I don't know if you've seen any information on this as of yet. But I pulled up some potential candidates that could be going into those milestones. So there's Moondragon, who's not farmable yet, right? Philovel's farmable, but Moondragon is not farmable. So that could be a character that could be going there. Cloak and Dagger, they were Strike Pass releases, right? So with Silver Surfer, there's a potential chance that maybe Cloak or Dagger, or maybe Cloak and Dagger could be going to the raid milestones. There's Shang-Chi. Maybe I don't know if he would fit the bill. I don't think he would. There's Lady Deathstrike, Silver Samurai, obviously his new characters. You don't know who I honestly think is going to be going in there. I think it's going to be either Sersi or it's going to be Icarus. I think that they're going to because those characters are so dynamic, because Ikaris, is going to be so damn impactful and powerful. I think that there's a potential chance that one of those characters definitely could be going to the raid milestones. Don't be surprised if that is the case, in my personal opinion here. But that's pretty much basically it for Silver Surfer when that's concerned. Let's transition here to some stuff that we were talked about in the blog post. So Stark Tech was the first kind of headliner here in the blog post. So they're going to be making some changes here to Alliance donations and also Stark Tech. So overall, pretty much basically what it is this is basically a catch-up mechanic for new players who are in Marvel Strike Force. So for alliances, they're going to be doubling the Alliance experience rewards from Alliance donations for basic, premium, elite donations, as well as Alliance XP reward for daily objective donations. So that's a big deal. I think this is kind of like a nice little catch-up mechanic so that alliances can sort of progress through and start to get some better rewards here, start to utilize their Stark Tech a little bit quicker to get some extra boosts on their characters. I think this is actually a pretty good thing. Now, there were some complaints that as an endgame player, that this is not something that really benefits them, right? As an endgame player, being able to double these Alliance donations to decrease costs, essentially, Stark Tech, blah, blah, blah. Like, this was not something that was really good for them. Well, I understand that. I do think that, damn it, man, how selfish can we be as endgame players, right? To expect that everything is going to benefit us as an endgame player. There's not enough, in my opinion, catch-up mechanics. There's not enough things in the game for newer players. They're capped at level 70. There's a lot of stuff in my opinion that I do think that are not benefiting earlier players. New characters don't benefit earlier players unless they're able to actually get them, because other than event campaign, blitzes aren't really good, effective ways, but there have been some events that have actually been largely helpful for newer players to actually get some of these characters. But there's a lot of other ways that I think that early players do get a little shafted. So in my opinion, I think this is actually a pretty damn good thing, a good catch-up mechanic. But I do think that there is more that's needed to be done in order to really be able to help and propel players who are at the beginner level, mid-game level, to be able to get to end game a little bit quicker. But we'll talk about that in a different video. So that's kind of my idea here on StarkTech. One of the things I do like for end game for StarkTech is that you no longer, right? I think they mentioned something here that you don't have to depend on everyone. Oh, Jesus, it's somewhere in this paragraph. When these improvements go live, you'll likely notice an increase in the Alliance XP required to hit Alliance donation milestones. However, the new double XP payouts will compensate for that change and then some. Basically, after the first milestone, you'll be able to hit the milestones with fewer players needing to contribute. So that's a big one for me. I know that there's an Alliance member that's always like, my guys, please, everyone donate so that I can get the cap for the day, be able to get my goal back. I mean, I feel him on that and get more StarkTech, right? I definitely feel him on that. But now with these changes, you won't have to depend on everyone to spend that currency in order for you to be able to hit your daily milestone, which I think is a big deal. And I actually do like that one quite a bit. That does help out everybody in the game, I think, overall. But another thing that was mentioned in this blog post here is some availability updates. So Doctor Strange, that what if costume, remember that what if costume? We thought this thing was fresh to death, right? Is it still I hope it's still in the game. But it's all about this costume here for Doctor Strange that your boy's been waiting on for a while, man. I can't find it. Where's it at? Oh, it's probably gone now. They removed it out of the game. But the what if costume for Doctor Strange, right? And they made that update quick. The what if costume for Doctor Strange, instead of actually making it a costume, they're going to make him a new character in the game, which made me think about potentially what other characters could be coming into the game. So a lot of players said probably like a supernatural rework. I don't know if it's going to be a supernatural rework. I definitely could see probably potentially like Midnight Suns, right? Ghost Rider's already in the game. Elsa is already in the game. If they weren't to introduce Doctor Strange, the what if Doctor Strange is a new character, I definitely could see them probably going in the direction of adding Blade, right? I think that was a character that's been rumored coming to Marvel Strike Force for a little bit. I think Hellstorm was also another name that was potentially rumored coming to the game as well. And of course, with Ghost Rider being there. So it would kind of follow their trend, right? To have two characters get reworked and then to have three new characters come into the game. And I do think that at some point in time that Scarlet Witch is probably going to get a rework to go on another team, probably maybe with like Wiccan. And there was a rumor about that. So I do think that it would probably make sense if they were to bring in the what if Doctor Strange, or probably, like I said, Blade, Ghost Rider, Elsa, Hellstorm. That probably will make a little bit of sense if they were willing to go in that direction. So this is going to be coming in 2022, that he's going to be a new character. The costume is going to be removed, and then they're going to bring back the what if Doctor Strange. And I would like that very much. What are they going to do with the current Doctor Strange, though? He's just going to be a crap bad character? Well, that's interesting to think about, right? Well, I guess we're going to have to figure that out on a little bit of a later basis here, but I think Midnight Suns would make sense. Want to know what your predictions are. Who do you think Doctor Strange, and what if Doctor Strange could potentially be? What team do you think could potentially be coming to the game here with the new what if Doctor Strange character? They're also talked about Dark Dimension 5. So DD5 is going to be released on November 18th, so players can start to push towards this, aka whales, aka Krakens. Those are the players that are going to be pushing to do Dark Dimension 5 on Thursday when it's actually released. Your boy will not be one of those at all, but I'm curious to see what's happening. So data mines, I'm hoping they're going to come out for DD5 as well, so that we can see the full entirety of the nodes. That's usually available on MSF.gg. Shout out to the guys, TyJ and Pimtoxy, for the work that they continually do with MSF.gg to provide us some information here. There's a Dark Dimension 5 planner, I think. I think Vrondius has helped out with that. Man, Vrondius and someone else had helped out with that Dark Dimension 5 planner. Although Vrondius is not playing the game anymore, he did update the Dark Dimension 5 planning sheet there. So take a look at that. I wish I had a link for it. That should be something that's available in Rem Stream or in Rem's Discord there. But yeah, Dark Dimension 5 going live is kind of exciting. It's just exciting to see what's there. But yeah, I'm not really going to be pushing for that content for a while. So for me, Dark Dimension 5 being released is kind of like, meh thing. Just like I said, just curiosity more so. They also talked about trauma. There's going to be an update to trauma as well. I mentioned this last week that I really actually think this is something that should be done, right? Like trauma right now, it expires when the character takes a turn, but now they're going to be changing it so that the trauma actually doesn't expire until the end of the character's turn, which will make trauma a little bit more impactful. Good change in my opinion. Now the impact of trauma is going to be that much more serious, right? Going into some of these matchups, I think even more so now when you're looking at heroes for hire. Hey, the option of ability block and missing that comes back. I still think ability block in Shang-Chi is probably still the better option, but this actually does make trauma a little bit more impactful now when you're taking a look at trauma. So I'm like that they're making this change. This is going to be pretty damn serious. I'm curious to see exactly how this sort of turns out in the end here. And then for our blitzes this week, kind of just wrapping up, we have blitzes this week. Our blitzes this week is going to be for Wasp, which probably no one wants, but she is a character that you can use to unlock Jubilee. And then we have Iron Fist. His blitz is going to be on Thursday as well. There are going to be some blitz predictions going out in the Discord. Relican also comes back on Friday, an opportunity for you to get your Catalyst stuff here. And then we're going to talk about the double drop for the X-Force characters. So that's pretty much basically it, guys, on the topics for this week. Curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are on a lot of these stuff that is going on. I'm curious to know who's going to be the next Silver Surfer. I'm curious going to be entered into those milestones. Ikaris here and Sersi, they are the new arena meta. It looks like right now Omega Red is also potential new arena meta character. New Warriors, potential new arena characters. So there's a possibility now, guys, that arena is going to be a little bit more exciting now than just Infinity Watch going against Infinity Watch. And if that's the case, I'm all for it, because I was kind of tired of that whole damn dry thing that was going on in there anyways. Congratulations to those who are going to be unlocking Dr. Octopus here. Star Tech, good for earlier players, not so great for endgame players, but I'm happy that they're making this change. Doctor Strange, who are your predictions for characters that could be coming to the game with the What If Doctor Strange? Want to hear about that as well. And trauma, do you think trauma is a good thing? The way that they're changing it now so that it doesn't expire at the beginning of a turn, but it expires at the end of the turn. What are your thoughts on that, guys? Curious to hear. Appreciate you guys always watching, of course, guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you for the support on the channel. And until next time, guys, y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Whew. Man, I almost said Icarus. Did I say Icarus? No, I said Icarus, right? Icarus this time. It's always terrible. Like it's my Jamaican accent, man. I'm always like saying Icarus. I don't know what it is. Like licorice. Maybe I have to think about licorice when I'm saying Icarus. Licorice. Icarus. That works. Yeah.